a struggling defense in need of reinforcements. The Cowboys' defense, a unit led by the indomitable Micah Parsons, has been one of the team's few bright spots in recent years. However, even with Parsons wreaking havoc from his linebacker position, the defense lacked consistency, particularly in their pass rush. With DeMarcus Lawrence, once the cornerstone of their defensive line, departing, it became clear that Dallas needed fresh legs to fill the void. The defense had moments of brilliance in 2024, but when facing some of the best offenses in the league, there were holes that simply couldn't be covered up. The Cowboys' front office, led by Jones, wasted no time in addressing the issue. They made a splash in free agency by signing players with high upside, but not without some serious risk attached. Among these signings is Turner, a former New Orleans Saints first-round draft pick who had all the tools to be an elite edge rusher but has struggled to stay on the field due to injuries. The 2024 season, however, marked the first time in Turner's career that he managed to play a full season, appearing in all 17 games. While his stats, a modest 2 sacks, 4 passes defensed, and 2 forced fumbles, weren't earth-shattering, they were a sign of progress. It was enough for Dallas to take the gamble, offering Turner a 1-year deal worth $2.5 million with $1.4 million guaranteed. At 26 years old, Turner is still young enough to tap into his untapped potential. The question is whether the Cowboys can unlock that potential before it's too late. A tough competition for a roster spot. Turner's arrival in Dallas is no guarantee that he will make an impact. The Cowboys' defensive line is already crowded with talent. In addition to Parsons, who is essentially a one-man wrecking crew, the team boasts other high-potential players such as Dante Fowler Jr., Chauncey Golston, Sam Williams, and second-year standout Tolawani Ezeruaku. Add Solomon Thomas into the mix, and it's clear that Turner faces an uphill battle to earn significant playing time. While the Cowboys have shown interest in Turner's size and his relentless motor, there are concerns about his durability and lack of consistent starting experience. Matt Eberflus, the Cowboys' defensive coordinator, has expressed admiration for Turner's physical attributes, but there are no guarantees. At this point, Turner is likely to enter training camp as the 6th edge rusher on the depth chart. His ability to survive the final roster cuts could come down to how well he performs in the preseason, where every snap counts. For Cowboys fans, the question is simple. Is Turner the missing piece to complement Parsons on the opposite side of the defensive line, or will he fade into obscurity like so many first-round busts before him? The franchise is betting that Turner will break through the way they hoped he would when he was drafted 28th overall by the Saints in 2021. But there's also the harsh reality that, if he doesn't show out in a big way, he could be the next in a long line of failed reclamation projects in Dallas. High risk, high reward. Dallas has taken some bold steps in the past when it comes to bolstering their defense, and this is no different. But the gamble on Turner, who has flashed only brief moments of brilliance amid a career filled with setbacks, feels especially risky. For all the upside Turner brings, his size, athleticism, and potential to be a force as a complementary edge rusher alongside Parsons, the Cowboys can't afford to ignore the very real concerns about his health and his ability to sustain consistent production. The team is betting that Turner, now in a new environment, can finally fulfill the promise he once showed. If he does, the Cowboys could have one of the most fearsome pass-rushing duos in the NFL. If not, it will be another gamble that didn't pay off, adding to the list of defensive busts in recent years. But that's the nature of the NFL. Sometimes, a risky move is all it takes to put you back on top. As the Cowboys prepare for another crucial season, all eyes will be on Turner. Can he shake off the injury woes and show the world why he was once considered a top-tier talent? Or will he become just another name on the list of Cowboys' what-ifs? With the NFC East set to be more competitive than ever, Dallas has no time to waste. Turner's chance at redemption is now. Will he seize it, or will he fade into the background like so many before him?